Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing, spectacular Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero of sight, defender of the fatherland. Off here to a glorious 1v1. Own, you guessed it, it's Amilly Fields north of this Computer.Man, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Here with assault support, Jaeger, Infantry, and Spearhead. Forming up with the second punches from the south, it is Micmillan, fighting here for America, Freedom, Democracy. Taking on role of the 3rd Armored Division with tactical support, urban assault, and airborne company with triple infantry bulletins there. We got gun name for Computer.Man, double rifle for Micmillan. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters, these champions, these heroes of the Propagandacast for keeping the business. Without them, I would not be able to keep doing this. A big thanks go out to those. You too can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon, or you can always just donate by PayPal. Links are in the video description. And you can always just comment, like, share, subscribe. Otherwise, you help keep things engaged. So off we are to the races here, heading for the fuel point for freedom and democracy. In the west, the troops going up there, probably to pressure there, the fuel point. They're expecting Computer.Man to make the effort there, though it seems like Computer.Man might be planning towards Eastern fuel as well. Same gun groups will be arriving, but certainly, I mean, standard choice there, but assault support and spearhead certainly stands a bit more. And, you know, fairly, well, not quite standard there. I mean, mechanized is sort of like one of the primary American doctrines at the moment, so these are, you know, slightly more rare. Though there is certain emphasis of the M4 Sherman Calibre here. Quite the emphasis. Plus, yeah, not so much else there. Double Grenadiers there for Computer.Man. 3rd Rifle Squad there for Micmillan. We've got the 7th Rifle Squad. And west side, we've got Rifle Squad moving up there as well. Broad approach there. And there we go. We do see the main effort towards the eastern fuel point. The machine gun being sent on its own here in the west. He's expecting, I think, his opponent to move for the western fuel point. But honestly, this is very risky. Like a good push, yet at least accidentally good push. But Micmillan could actually leave the machine in a really bad spot, possibly wipe it here if Computer.Man isn't paying attention. So, definitely not advisable what he's doing there. I mean, again, it works out great, but that certainly, I think, has a few too many ways this could, you know, explode in Computer.Man's face. Grab the point there. So far, those very quiet. Sneaking up behind it, going aggressive. Micmillan there's looking for weaknesses. And on Amilly Fields, in particular in the early game, I mean, that's fairly easy. It's one of those wider, more open maps that requires, you know, good understanding of maneuver. Which is why I do kind of like the map. It's not just one of those maps with, like, a ton of choke points, which tend to be find some of the less great maps. But there you go. Jaeger Infantry, Computer.Man. No surprise there. Ambush training. Jaeger Line Infantry upgrades. The Jaeger Command Squad. We got the Light Artillery Barrage and the Stuka Close Air Support. Leaving only Micmillan with our doctrine. Machinery position here. Going to cover the fuel point. Route coming forwards there for freedom and democracy. Straight to the M42. Carl there shouts it out before coming under fire. Sneak up in the car front. Very good maneuver there. Still, both fuel points control for Computer.Man is a great start there for the Germans and certainly slightly problematic for the Americans. Return on the way there for Micmillan. Get a bit of skirmishing here close to the base. But there you go again, more pressure on the car points. Again, just looking to avoid, but he suspects it's going to be main fighting as well around the fuel points that hit for the car points. We're expecting his opponent to, you know, be less focused. That's actually, again, really smart play there by Micmillan, and really good read on how most players tend to play on a map like this. So 2 thumbs up there. I mean, obviously fuel matters, but at the same time can deny the opponent fuel enforcement from awkward positions. That's not bad either, so, you know, I mean, this tactically makes a lot of sense here. It's just not quite coming off as easily for him, because I think his falls a bit too scattered here to effectively pull it off, and Computer.Man's just holding infantry, but, you know, broadly speaking, it's not a bad idea at all. You turn out there, finding it close to the point where the Pioneers, they've got to be pushed back. So they're not fully successful this time around. Machine being pushed almost there. Just sort of like, I thought we were going to war. Yeah, I mean, there's the shooting happening. So they're going for the Grenadiers, pushing forwards there. Back catch reinforcing healing with the ambulance on the way. But yeah, again, nice idea. The execution just fell a bit apart here. And Computer.Man this time was ready, it seems. But for Grenadiers, he is likely going to push hard on those D for the feet. In fact, he can begin already now to equip his men with the Jaeger Infantry package. He's moving forwards. Shooting for the western point. Note that Jaegers were an actually specific type of infantry division. They were sort of like in between, say, you know, the elite Fallschirmjägers and Gebirgsjägers, but, you know, not quite regular Grenadiers either. Sort of in between. They were sort of, you know, sort of elite for like more rougher terrain, like marshlands, hills and whatnot, but, you know, not the extreme stuff either. So, you know, they were sort of like, you know, a notch above the average infantryman. Sort of Little fun fact. They also primarily served on the Eastern Front. They really didn't fight much against the Allies, actually, the Western Allies. So, little fun note there as well. Ralph Squad was the Grenadiers here. They're heavy dug in here. Now we can see their Computer-Man trying to favour to Micmillan. But they're up against two Ralph Squads up close, going to retreat there. Also, while he does have access to the G for the fleet, he doesn't seem too interested in any of them. Which is a bit strange since against the Americans, they're actually quite good. I mean, the D for the fleet is definitely helping negate the American up close advantage. Plus, again, the received absolute bonus now get from the upgrade, and the grenades also have out a bunch. But they can go for the Command Squad 9 versus Micmillan. But he needs to like work hard in this because with the fuel points being under control here of Computer-Man for so long, this has the chance of becoming like a out of control situation for Micmillan very rapidly if just Computer-Man decides to like hit him hard with armor. That said, it has helped that he's a bit sluggish here with his stuff there, not say pushing for light vehicles fast, not calling for the command squad, no upgrading his grenadiers. I mean, that is definitely to the advantage of Micmillan, that Computer-Man, for despite, you know, some fairly good tactics, lost the grenadier squad there by the way, is not quite exploiting, you know, the situation strategically by again getting upgrades, getting vehicles, getting the command squad. That's definitely a bit awkward. There you go. At least got the command squad out here. Micmillan looking into the disrupt here. Got the mechanized upgrade there for the command post. That'll be a steward here versus Computer-Man. Need to get the light mechanized company up and really should upgrade his grenadiers. Either light machine guns or the Jaeger infantry package, but there needs to be some sort of upgrade. But there you go. At least got the Eastern fuel point there for Micmillan. Machine gun now explodes. I mean, I'm surprised he really was able to keep walking with a machine gun like that for so long. That is honestly some incredible luck here for Computer-Man, that somehow just the fates have kept finding away from the machine gun. It hasn't somehow gotten developed in the process. But there you go, finally forced away. Really risky in this case. It was lucky again that Micmillan doesn't have won the area, because that machine gun has been wiped out in retreat and then stolen by the Americans. So, bit awkward there. Still no upgrades for the Grenadiers. Nor any mines from the Pioneers. Not like to make a nice company. Grenadiers sent packing. And in fact, he's rushing straight for tier 3. I mean, that would obviously explain some things, though not why he's not bringing the Grenadiers. But he's just taking advantage of the huge fuel lead he's got here on his opponent. Just rush straight ahead for the Suprema Corps. It's obviously got some risks, but at the same time, I can sort of see the logic in just trying it because he's just so far ahead. Though that said, he should be using the Pioneers instead of down mines. Still, there are risks associated with, and this is probably going to be like a great opportunity for Miller to maybe swing the game more in his favour again. But if he fails, I mean, then he's just going to get snuffed out like a candle in a storm. Pioneers routed here, Ralph grenade off there, causing quite a bit of harm there. Casualties, scars, and trauma. Stuart light tank halfway done. Computer-Man still floating an awful lot of munitions. I mean, I'm admittedly a bit baffled at that. I mean, why go for Jaeger infantry doctrine, then not begin upgrading his men? At least he didn't get the light machine guns. Like, what is he planning with all that munitions? Besides apparently first aid kits. So there you go, M51 stood out there for Micmillan. I mean, at this rate, Computer-Man here still got the Suprema Corps. He could actually like counter the Stuart with a Stug. The Stug rush. The rush of gentlemen. Bring up the centre here, machine gun holding up. They should have the Empress camouflage at least. Suprema Corps halfway done. Stuart rushing in here, unaware that there's going to be something armoured coming after him soon. It's being shot to bits out in the open and pushed back here by Micmillan. Gunny sitting out there. And there goes Suprema Corps. We shall again see what it goes for here versus Micmillan. Gunny squad close being wiped. There's going to be another wipe here on Computer-Man, by the way. If that happens, that'll be 2 Grenadier squads gone. Getting a bit lucky there, but the question is long can luck last. And there you go, Jaeger command squad sprinting forwards. Putting themselves between the Steward and the Grenadiers and Panther-fasting before retreating themselves. Grenadiers are being attacked by the Lieutenant by the car point. Again, more disruptive play here by both Micmillan and Computer-Man. Again, Computer-Man is definitely getting the upper hand here. For now. So again, this is promising to be a problem. That said, again, the fuel lead is just so aggressive that again, we're going to see something fast. The question is going to be Stug, an Ostwind, or a Panda 4. What will it be here from Computer-Man versus Micmillan? There you go, machine gun obviously wiped out again. If they had grenades, that'd be great for Micmillan. That'd definitely give them a chance. They're 50 kill on the way instead. But will he be ready for what comes out of this opponent call? Will he be expecting it? Because honestly, most of our players, of course, are not great on rushing ahead there. Machine gun drop. Finally got some upgrades. He's going for the light machine guns on the Grenadiers. And that works. They then could have those out sooner. He is going for the Stug. We are, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, seeing a Stug rush. Rush and rush, but you know, it's a fairly fast Stug. By skipping tier 2. Only on the Propagandacast, ladies and gentlemen. Gunny's moving forward here for Computer.Man, going straight for the route squad down the carve point. On the road point, he's inside, we got cloud squad moving up. That means he's not managed to get most of the map pierce. Computer.Man again thing, I think, to upgrade his troops, but also playing that machine gun way too aggressively. Like, he got lucky early on, but I think he got cocky, overconfident, and of course led to the station where he lost the machine gun. Now his opponent has 2 machine guns, and he's got, you know, a bunch of infantry, and soon a Stug, but no machine guns. That is still important to have some machine guns as well, in particular as the Wehrmacht. That's it. Sturmgeschütz 3. Ausführung Geheffechtsbereit. Rushing ahead there. Still engaging the Grenadiers. Not finished that. The panel mounted MG42 there. But there goes Stuart's going to be in for a surprise there. No one expects the 11-minute Stug 3G, which is why it's so great. He's using the stand shot there, but we can still get off a good attack round here and maybe take it out still. Maybe not. Still almost got the Stuart here. Close call there for Micmillan. Heading up for that stun shot. That Stuart would have been dead. It's one of the reasons why I do like a Stug, because A, in faster this, most people don't expect it. Plus, it's just fairly fast and got a good rate of fire, so it's also just good for moving in and finishing off those light vehicles, which can obviously the Wehrmacht struggle to take out unless you get lucky, like with a Tellermine, or you know they make a mistake with it, in which case a Stug or a T7 can be a real pain in the ass. But the Stug can just, you know, push in, get the shots in, activate a chance to take out the light vehicle before, you know, they have a chance to damage the Stug and knock it out or get away with it. So there's like a reason there to also go for Stug fast, in my opinion. Plus, it just also means when they finally push for medium armor, there's also going to be a Stug already out in the field to, like, you know, meet it if you got the Stug out first. So, you know, that's also a benefit. That said, Micmillan there really again making usage of now his, you know, more heavily equipped infantry and the, you know, loss of tempo there by Computer.Man from the rush, and the loss of the machine gun very crucially to push ahead there. Of course, he has to be mindful about that Stug, which has been upgraded machine gun. Shoots, hits something quite frankly pointless in there. Almost got 2 wipes here, and Micmillan, that'd be huge. Stug could possibly finish off the machine gun if he tries. Will he try it? Oh, almost got the wipe then, Ralph Squad Lieutenant. Oh, so close. Veterans won the Stug with a 1 kill for Deutschland. Stug being fixed up with the crew there. Desperately. Gotta fix it fast or the Stug's gonna get it. Who would ever think we'd have to say that out loud? Not me. 3 kills in the Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung G. Stug crew there, Franklin getting away there as the Stug charges at it. Oh, charges a bit too far ahead there. I get that Müller's a bit excited, but you know, gotta be mindful for them not getting flanked with the Stug, in which case the Stug could go down still. But 3 kills, half 8 of 82 already. Oh dear, another stun shot. Where's the infantry? Ah! We'll send the Infantry. Oh! Gets away now, maybe? Maybe not. Still, it's very close to 22 there. And the machine gun, by the way, is a bit, you know, exposed to the Sturmgeschütz and has to retreat. This is exciting stuff. Needs to get the troops moving up. They're getting some fuel pump back here. Still, Micmillan has sort of managed to gain control back here, taking up, but there is still, to keep in mind, the Stug. The Sturmgeschütze. He's reinforcing. Well, he should be reinforcing. Fixing up the Stug there. And if you can get into the ace level fast, that could be a big problem there for Micmillan's armor. So that point has a very good rate of fire, which can then quickly knock out his tanks if he's not careful. So there you go. Major out there from Micmillan. Still no doctrinal here from the American player. Possibly the presence of the Stug rush has completely shattered his confidence in his normal strategies, and he's just left adrift on a sea of uncertainty. His world turned upside down. And he's falling back there for reinforcement healing. Yeah, command squad, they're going for the rifle squad there. Veteran 2 game, but getting surrounded. That's a bit dangerous there. Machine being attacked here. Quick, get a wipe here. Get a 50 cal. That's pretty good there for Computer.Man, and definitely headache for Micmillan. Stuke there. Still, is he going to go for another Stuke? He also should consider some more support weapons like, well, perhaps not machine gun now, though. Would be great to still get another one, but, you know, mortar could also be an idea here. Then again, another machine gun would actually be great here. Stuke moving westwards there. Stuart in trouble now. It's going to get Pantherfausted. This time, the Stuke's going to get it. The Steward has nowhere to run now. Mega Vetney 2 on the Stug. Shoots and added. Stun shot this time too slow. Got the bazooka team moving in there. Good hit there on the Stug. Second ball rocket though completely misses the target. And the Stug swoops away. There's a lot of infantry moving in there. He wants that Stug dead. He wants that Stug dead. That's an order from the president himself. Really? I don't know. Maybe. Still need to hit back at the infantry though. He's definitely swinging those bars hard. And he failed to get the 50 cal though. That definitely feels like a bit of an oversight there by Computer.Man. He's also starting to put a lot of manpower there. Definitely shouldn't be doing that either. I mean, considering the machine gun. Maybe Panzergunner dealer, mortar. But definitely spend some of that manpower. You know, maybe go for another Stug here. On Osman actually. There's all this infantry. And Osman would also be pretty solid. Particularly when he can back it up with a Vetney 2 Stug. He's reinforcing. We got Fiend 87 to Fiend 41. Fixing up the Stug 3G.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
More pioneers. I mean, that's a pretty good idea too, though. Though he really shouldn't be flying that much, and he really should be grabbing that 50 cal as well. I am baffled he isn't. I mean, a 50 cal with ambush camouflage is definitely a nightmare for infantry. Shoving away there for Micmillan. Ready to brave the Stug. He's going to catch the loose end here by the eastern point there. Try to force the Stug the range of the Zukas is definitely not optimal Stug tactics there from Computer.Man. Definitely not optimal. Still not grabbing that 50 cal. Like, has he forgotten it exists, or he's just decided it's beneath him? Sherman halfway done there. Try to force the last one to the Gundis in the command squad here, taking a few hits. Got a Panther there for Computer.Man. Still floating a bit of manpower there, and so is Micmillan though. Stug being repaired again. Other Pioneer squad bit preoccupied in the centre. We got 372 versus 339. There we go. M43 showing out there for Micmillan, but still no doctrine. Is he planning urban assault maybe for the Bullseye Blades? What is he thinking here? When we're approaching the 20-minute mark and the Micmillan still hasn't chosen a doctrine is definitely a bit strange. And there you go, grabbing the 50 cal there, which again, oh, can't because the Rifle Squad is too low numbers. Oh, never mind then. Those got another unit moving to do that then. But yeah, definite oversight there by Computer.Man. Definite oversight showing eastward sea. Panther 4 ready here for Computer.Man for Deutschland. Stug almost fixed up there. Sehr good. Swimming on towards the centre. Panther, I think the eastward way sort of pointing east could also get in the Stug to assist here. Sherman bombarding away. Their 5th car being added, sending up to assist here. The Sherman in getting those Krauts away from that fuel point. Panther about flanked to Sherman. Shot fire and missed. No squad about to get wiped out. There's an ace Gundam squad light machine wiped out. That's a bit painful there for Computer.Man. Honestly, great kill for Micmillan. Once more, pursuit team backing up here. Stug there, ready to go. And finally got the order to move. Machine sending trouble being caught and surrounded by Grenadiers and Jaeger command squad with a lot of firepower there. Stug moving forwards. Still flooding manpower. Should definitely replace that Grenadiers squad. Sherman rushing towards the center. The Jaeger's command squad sprinting ahead. Thumbs up fact using the sprint ability there. And Stug shoots good hit on the Sherman. Could Pantherfaust. Oh dear, the Sherman could be in deep, deep trouble. Stug, they're halfway to the ace level. Sherman though, it's on the highway to hell. Courtesy of the German Sturmgeschütz. And there you go. Sherman down. Never underestimate the Stug. Only a fool does not fear the Stug. Panther rushing forwards, major reasons they're routed. Need to grab the machine gun or destroy it. There he goes, he's just destroying it. Clearly, Computer.Man does not like 50 cows. Drone squad about to get wiped again. Still filling manpower, still replacing the infantry losses. Now they're going to get squad wiped out. Definitely dangerous there for Computer.Man. Like, he needs to make up for some of these losses. Like, while the Stug is great, he can't rely on it for everything. Like this, even the Stug, in all its supreme power, has its limits. Even the Stug. Yes, I know it's hard to believe, dear viewers and listeners, but even the Stug has its limits. The Zuka team going for the Panther 4. Getting squad close being wiped out. He's at least replacing some of the losses, but he needs to replace them a lot more. Resuming 40 under 5 from the Stug and the Panther 4. Pioneers wiped out with the Lieutenant. I think there's too much going on for Computer.Man to handle. He's about to lose more Pioneers. And he still needs to replace all these losses. He needs to replace the Pioneers as well, but should really get some more machine guns just to help deal with the Bazooka team. Stug there takes some hits from the Bazookas before pulling back. Stug continues to blast away there. Fun fact, a common late war modification of the Stug was actually add concrete over the driver's position on the Stug that helped protect it. Little fun fact there. Also, a lot of Stugs, particularly the late models, will also commonly have a coaxial machine on top of the pinball machine, meaning a Stug 3G would actually commonly, the late models is, actually have 2 machine guns. Fun fact as well there. Yeah, come on, squad right here with the Ralph squads. 5 kills in the Stug. We got the rest up the Ralph squad. Micmillan still without a doctrine though. Continue to seem to suffer from Stug paralysis. Panther 4 and Stug though need the repairs. Back here to reinforcing healing. Ralph 1 5 from the Stug 3D charging hit there for Deutschland. Using the machine gun there effectively. It's basically the equivalent of a Grenadier slap machine gun, but I think with slightly better range. And you just get that for 30 munitions, so this is just a pretty good upgrade. Maybe charging forward to the bazooka. Having sworn to take out that Stug would die in the process, well, he dies in the process. Pioneers rushing forward to help screen the armor. Stug taking a few hits, the Reasons being shot to bits by the Pioneers, the Stug, and the Panther 4. Another Panther 4 there for Computer.Man, so good. We'll have to see what Micmillan plans. Now that Stug is very close to the ace level, increased mobility and rate of fire. Yeah, command to lift the Ralph squad up close. Double bars basically tramping 3G for the freeze and ace level then the air command squad. Ground lost point here. Fixing the Panther 4 first. Second Panzerkampfwagenführer here for Computer.Man. Still should, at least go for machine gun or some Panzergrenadiere. As for Micmillan, there continues to be a complete lack of a doctrine. At this rate, it only feels like it's just going to be going for airborne just for, say, something like the P-47 rocket strafe to help deal with all Computer.Man's armor. Just on the left side here. But there you go, Bazooka teaming up there at the center. Could risk taking out the Stug if he's not careful, Computer.Man. Like there's nothing to screen here, nothing to protect. There you go, Bazooka to go for it. Both shots penetrate the side of the Stug. Quickly testing away there. Panther 4 beginning to draw away fire there. 6 kills in the Stug. Almost ace level there. Almost, but it may go down before it gets that far. Troops setting out there from the base once more. The Panther 4's racing ahead here, going into the base of Micmillan, going on a raid, and the infantry crash possibly. Oh, got him, no. He veers off right before that happens. That was really close to the gun, really exciting in one way or the other. That said, both armor fighting wheels here need repairs, and Computer.Man still benefit from some more troops. Micmillan will still benefit from Doctor, but he's going for Jackson at least. Thumbs up there to Micmillan. Thumbs up. Ground Eastern fuel point there with the Grenadier. We get the Panther from the Stug again to the Pioneers so they can fix it up. Well, he's still having to run back to the base. And there you go. Urban Assault. Calling in the Rangers. We'll be equipping the bazookas to help further increase his chances of knocking out those stupid they're going to be equipped with Thompsons. And for the Rav Squad, we'll be losing 2 men there to a shot from the center from the cannon. Center machine gun there was the Grenadier. Panzerfall fixed up, needs to run to the Stug schnell. Panzerfall falling back there on the west side. We've got the point being grabbed here. And there you go, M36 action tanks are ready for Micmillan. Stug being fixed up. So close to the ace level. Panzerfall flanking the Jackson tank destroyer. Gotta be a bit careful there. 264 to 237. I mean, one thing for sure, Micmillan's got quite a bit of infantry. He is, in fact, equipped with the Rangers bazookas. He is preparing for the ultimate Stug hunt. Don't worry, Patton sent us his best to take out that goddamn Stug. Man, if they don't make a movie, they're just going to replace that with a Tiger tank, aren't they? Yeah. Goddamn Hollywood. And with troops pushing forward, they're going to need to get back out there fast. More Grenadiers all of a sudden for Computer.Man. I still think you should go for some Panzer Grenadier. A heavy machine team would also still be a great idea. It was all this infantry from Micmillan, but there you go. Panzer gaining medicine to 1, Stug falling a bit back for now. Clearly wary of potential bazooka swarms there from Micmillan. There you go. Bazooka Rangers moving ahead here. Rav Squad almost unlighted by the armor. Jackson already good hit then the Panther 4. But there you go. Bazooka's got the counter. He's. Oh, careful, careful. Panther 4 taking all the shots. Don't. Oh, he's charging in the Stug there. He's going to try and. He's diving in with the Stug. Ace level there, but taking too many hits from the bazookas. And down it goes. Oh, Computer.Man, you stupid bastard. Just threw away a perfectly good Stug ace. And a clearly dumb maneuver. You should just wait a bit longer, dealt with the bazooka teams, then rushed after it. 2 thumbs down from the propaganda ministry in Denmark to Computer.Man over that one. That was very anticlimactic. And with Rav Squad coming up here, Pioneers being shredded as the picks up the Panther 4. I'm just going for now, 3 Panther 4s is quite serious, but that said, there's going to be a lot of bazookas as well. Upgrading the grenades with more light machine guns. Grab these some fuel point. I think we're going to benefit as well from bulldozer shells here to help absorb some of the fire from those Panther 4s.
A capture point is under attack.
Well, coming forward here for Micmillan, catching the grenadiers there. 3rd Panther Bombs done here for Computer.Man. Die 3. Panzerkampfwagen 4. And a Sherman away there for Micmillan, freedom and democracy. Rav Squad trapping the grenadiers, they're going to clear them up closely with the bars. Plenty. We got 264s on 99. One Panther 4 fixed up, need to fix up the other one. Micmillan here waiting for the right time to strike, I think. At least waiting to see what Computer.Man does before trying to exploit an opportunity here. Sherman almost done there for Micmillan, almost done. Machine gun center occupied there with the Germans being shredded. In the west got the infantry force there. Got the ECA command squad up there. Ace level and ace level there. 18 and 24 kills. And the ECA got 2 force there. Panther 1 trouble with bazookas. Panther 4 striking. Rav Squad still being absolutely savage here in the west, and that's going to force retreat here, if not a wipe possibly. Sherman ready. Panther getting hammered with bazookas, make Computer.Man underestimating the power of the bazookas, particularly on the Rangers where they basically get more damage. It basically turns them into like Panzerschrecks, the bazookas there, except they have a higher rate of fire. So basically better Panzerschrecks. Grab this some point there. Sherman out there for Micmillan. Bulldozer blades on the way, 50 cal also. We got 264 to 152. Let's got the Sherman going for the gunners for the western point here. Rangers back for reinforcement healing. Bit of ammunition for the third bazooka. Got him swimming up here in the west side with Eastern Point. We grabbed the German infantry there. I mean, he's got a lot of grenadiers now. In fact, he's up to a total of 6 infantry squads. Quite the swing around there from just having like 3 or less. Grenadiers are catching the Jacks on the east side, bit problematic. Bazooka team's wandering up through the centre here. Worth noting, he's not got a lot of infantry support. His tanks, meaning the bazooka teams could theoretically like go straight for the tanks and just hammer away at them, possibly taking out some of Computer.Man's tanks there if he's not careful. And there you go. There we go. Triple Ranger bazookas by the way there. There you go. Panther almost knocked out there in one volley. As you can see, again, just the Ranger bazookas really like pack and impact. Panther gets away here though. Then he's Nice Rav Squad being shredded out in the open. Lacking veterans, who then also just being utterly outgunned by the Rav Squad. The Grenadiers are sent packing, sent running. Bazookas on the western side here. Panther Force falling back. Other Grenadiers caught in trouble here with Micmillan's infantry. The bazooka teams continue to hunt here for Computer.Man's tanks. Probably should have the reactions lead since they are in better health in numbers. Ooh, Panther rushing in the flank with the bazooka teams possibly. Chum going for the Grenadiers and he's backed up the Rav Squad. Ooh, caught here by the Grenadiers, taking some loss in the Rangers, the reactions. Jacks there fixed up, needs to get going. Panther diving in against the Sherman. Shot penetrates. Bazooka teams on the rear. Other Panther moving in. Major bazooka moving on. There we go. Panther 4 half health. Could the bazookas hit it? And that looks like it gets why we've got the other Panther in there. Reasons, Rangers. Major pushback. Dropping the bazooka in the chaos and the panic. Jackson forwards here. Direct hit here. Best hit on the Panther 4. Good hit by the Jackson in return. Fixing up that Sherman with its shiny new bulldozer blade. Computer.Man could actually go for another Panther 4 here versus Micmillan. 100 versus 264. Yeah, command's going to fire from the Sherman. Rav Squad being utterly mauled out in the open. Sherman did not get the 5th caliber in time. Troops reinforcing here and here. Needs to get those bazooka teams moving again. Is Computer.Man planning tier 4 here? Nope. Grab the center victory point. Grab the fuel point. Got the bazooka teams on the move again. The bazooka platoon. 4th Panther 4 there for Computer.Man for Deutschland. Enemy shot fits up with the Panther 4 in the open. Fourth Panther 4 halfway done. There you go, Panther 4 isolated. An easy target here for the bazooka teams possibly. Possibly. Jackson in the center of the Sherman, they're going to be in trouble there. Bazooka team pursuing the Panther 4, but we've got the other Panther 4 in here. Need to be able to make it too close. There we go. First volley's off. Second volley falling up down to less than half health. And the center Grenadiers walked out. There's 2 Grenadiers squads gone on the blink of an eye here. Huge losses for Computer.Man. Full retreat from the bazooka horde again. Jaeger command squad being absolutely torn to shreds and demolished. Oh dear, that could be another wipe. There's also 2 light machine guns left behind here. There we go. Triple wipes in Computer.Man in a short amount of time. Then Panther 4 rushing forward for the Sherman and the Jackson. Good hit for the Jackson. Veterans 1 game by the way there, so opening up to the 8 rounds if necessary. Panther 4's pushing forward. See Sherman backing off here. Good in the Panther 4 here. Sherman down to half health. He's roughly half health. Can take a few more hits with the bulldozer blades. Need to get those bazooka teams on the front line again. Panther 4's rushing after the Sherman. Good hit there. Jackson though opens up. Good hit. Almost got the Panther 4 there. It's Veterans 2 game with the Jackson. Bazooka teams rushing forwards. Lieutenant actually. Panther 4 the damaged engine. Almost got it. Bazooka team's finding the move here. Panther 4's keep diving in there. Got it from the Sherman, and there you go. Panther 4 down. Second one could also be down the Sherman. There we go. Bazooka team's Panther 4 number 2 down with that. Computer.Man surrenders. Having rather, well, you know, fumble a bit here and lost a lot of infantry, plus the tanks, he completely collapses. A brutal fight here on Amilly Fields, I think, to a degree, highlighting the power of Stug, but also highlighting the importance of, like, just, you know, not throwing our resources and not throwing away your bloody Stug, you twimble. Also, some heavy machines really were done great there for Computer.Man. So I think a fairly interesting fight, again, partly again, the stew bits, but also just how Micmillan handled it, and, you know, the power of bazookas as well there. So, you know, interesting fight there. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. Tell friends, tell family, don't tell me. This is Imperial Links in Tears. Thank you for watching. Hope you all tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.